everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, the passing game will be a focal point as both teams rank in the top 10 in passing touchdowns. It's the Packers going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Newton on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yards.
This is complete to Curtis Samuel.
I mean, they came out with the show. My son was playing with Florida, which is an absolute bonus for me. About little kids who will turn into little monsters in training when the sun goes down. Super monsters. Dracula, a zombie, a mini Frankenstein.
Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Good talk, man. I don't know what was going on there, but I was fucking up bad on my first one. I wasn't in place like I needed to be. My son was fussy. A couple times we started and I wasn't really ready, but I wanted Mike to say nothing.
Who you talking to, Flo? Who you talking to? Oh. I didn't even say nothing.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
No, real shit though. So was I stunk it up today on that first raid. It was bad. It was really bad. I could have done a lot better. I did that bitch with my warlock yesterday, nigga. I was fucking invincible. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Oh yeah, you stunk today. You stunk.
Yeah, it was bad. You know what I said, man, it was bad. A couple times I was running back to the controller. I didn't tell nobody. I stepped away, so y'all was starting, and I wasn't all the way ready. Gotta give you some volume.
Excuse me. Come on now, you gotta let me burn this nigga. This nigga has nobody that can cover, not one of my fucking wide receivers. Want to let me burn this nigga up. CPU.
Alright, man, I'm gonna hop out this thing for a little bit. Do a little Netflix.
Flowzilla.
Richard Rodgers that time. And now it's second down. To throw again, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. K1 short. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. and goal now. Ball on the 5. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hughes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On on second down, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third and long, it's Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll set him back 5. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over. And it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Newton going deep for Benjamin.
Pancake Miller! Fuck you,
Inside the 10.
fucking Madden, bro. Good defense,
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So let's let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up.
And he's got it.
Wow. Nobody there.
Calvin Benjamin.
Calvin Benjamin, of all people to let score on.
The Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Slow ass
That's
nigga.
about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now the Packers get set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result,
and he fires one, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. Turns
this
out to be
nigga missed that fucking sack.
Good for 24 yards. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers looking to throw on second down. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Oh, he got position.
Come on, that flag is
fuck. Pick up there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Ooh, that bitch shook.
Fucking
A, bro.
Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
Throw the ball, Rodgers, come on, man, fucking throw the ball, baby.
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Newton dancing to his left. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. First throw for the backup Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they'll run it here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third down, still 14 yards left. On play action. Now Rodgers. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks. And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of the
blitz coming, and down he goes. K1 Short in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To throw on second down. Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, points, turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown.
What's up?
Carolina. A great play there.
Nothing now.
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They find some open field here.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
I can't get my offense going for shit.
Rodgers now on first down.
So you want to throw the ball, right?
Damn,
bro.
Anthony Hitchens.
This nigga keep doing the same fucking rush.
Time tonight,
he's
he's gone down.
Fuck. I can't run the ball, can't throw the ball. I mean, I can't run that bitch at all.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage
The
here.
cold part about it,
the
nigga team is stupid slow, and I can't outrun them at all.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Like nothing, bro.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after
Niggas
first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's got him in.
There we go. I'm sleeping, bitch. Let's go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
All right, here we go. Good shit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They fake the give. Newton sliding out of the pocket. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, here's Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Hughes. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montravius Adams able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
This nigga's name is Pancakes. Bitch time 6. I told him he was fake.
Oh my God, bro. Please.
Stop crying with your crying ass.
No, you gotta go look at this nigga touchdown just now, son. My safety was right there. That nigga never turns around. He turned around and get the ball. It's a pick. Easy pick.
You gotta click on him and hit it.
I couldn't because of the direction he was going. If I would have clicked on him, I would have pulled him way out of the fucking thing.
Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And then when I clicked, they clicked me on the cornerback that was close to the receiver.
Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away,
you don't
you
see the
mentioned
pick
that
like
slowly
you
but
see.
surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Why did he?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I can't run the ball to save my fucking soul. Fuck. This is just killing me.
Run the ball to save my
second down.
fucking soul.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensive.
Boy, trying to run with Taylor. That shit ain't about to work on me, big partner.
Brought down. It's a Panther sack.
I might fuck around with the Super
they've
Bowl
absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive
think all these niggas
flat
young,
out cannot
bro.
handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker.
I threw it to the wrong man. Good catch.
The 18, good enough for a first down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
Oh, that nigga was triple cover, dog. That nigga caught that bitch, son, and kept going.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down.
I don't know how many times. I don't know how many times this nigga sacked me, bro. But it's tremendous.
I'm about to run with this nigga McCaffrey every game. This nigga superstar. The fucking Panthers.
Now Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Buying time to his left. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
That nigga ready to run that bitch and tell
for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
See nothing open, gone.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Now
a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Benjamin, the man in motion left. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Bruh, I'm tackling Tyrod Taylor. He throwing the ball as we going to the ground. This nigga really threw that. Sack.
Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively,
they took that bitch and ran in with the quarterback.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it down.
Bro, these niggas, dog. I gotta go look at. Let me go look at this nigga team, bro. Cause I know. Dog. Bro, it makes. Bro, I don't get it. I don't understand it. They're literally.
Man, you ever ran with this nigga McCaffrey? That nigga cut so quick. I gotta go see what his fucking agility on. That nigga cut so quick.
I can't get no fucking time.
They've absorbed in
Throw
this
the
game is
fucking ball,
absolutely
bro.
extraordinary.
That's
Let's just
my
face
issue.
it. This offensive
I got a lot of fucking passing yards. I got a lot of sacks to go with him, but that nigga sacked me about 10 times. It was good.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Bro, this nigga, dog, the same nigga just keep. Who the fuck is this nigga, bro? Fuck. This nigga's literally just coming off the line every fucking time, and I'm doing max protection. Yeah, this nigga cheated. These niggas some cheaters, dog. This nigga got a rookie defensive end. With 85, bro, the nigga 85 overall rookie defensive end. The fuck out of here. 85 fucking block shedding. Nigga just come off the line, ripping past my fucking line, dog.
Pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over
Fucking
with the
trash
football
ass shit,
already
bro.
being in the red zone. Really nice.
This nigga had 4 sacks in this game, bro.
Unit.
I was in a wrong playbook when I put that shit in my
First down,
playbook.
this is
Man.
McCaffrey. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton.
Nigga, you had a 6'7" receiver or tight end on your team, nigga? Fast, nigga? Yeah, Michael Clark or something like that.
Is there bad blood that went into this one?
Yeah, on the Packers?
Packers, yeah.
They just don't like him. But the other thing that I always
Yeah, I done took a nigga. I done got that nigga, dog. He 21.
I tried to show y'all that nigga, dog, but y'all niggas wasn't listening.
I thought he was a creative player. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't got no picture.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
This nigga won't play on the safety. I don't know what he's doing.
For a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to
He
call?"
ain't playing his own. Right?
Who cares? Let's get out of here.
I'm about to eat that nigga up on us.
Dog, this nigga has 5 fucking sacks in this dude, bro. I cannot stop this nigga from coming in.
Offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Good catch.
For a big play
Bro.
through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect.
Looked like that shit was going out of bounds. This nigga took his feet, planted that
It makes
bitch.
no sense, dog. This nigga has this nigga coming in for 5 fucking sacks, dog. 5 sacks.
Maybe can expect
On
more
first.
passes like that downfield.
Good dog.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now.
Fucking six sacks. Oh, this nigga can't be fucking stopped.
In this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bro, that is fucking ridiculous, my nigga.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception.
So Luke Kuechly just ran stride for stride with a 97 acceleration, 95 speed fucking wide receiver and picked it off down the field, about 20, 30 yards down the field, and picked it off.
5 picks at this point. You got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
I'm about to go look at this nigga shit, dog. Cause I know these niggas cheat, bro. I have no doubt in my mind these niggas cheat, bro.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.
I'm about to leave this fucking league, dog. Straight up. I ain't got time.